Can we talk the Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal beef, which I feel like has been going on now for almost 20 years? Dwight Howard was a number 1 overall pick in 2004, and there were a lot of early comparisons to Shaq. Granted, as you can see their size right here, Dwight Howard is probably 2 or 3 inches shorter than Shaq. He was always listed at 7 foot, but Dwight Howard's like really a true 6'9", 6'10 center. But he's one of the most athletic centers of all time, and I'm not going to hear any of you guys out on this one. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. It's easy. The Basketball Hall of Fame is the easiest Hall of Fame to get on. He's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. He won a championship. Take everything else, all your hatred for him aside. I get it. He's not a very likable person, but he's a great player and was a really good defensive player in his prime. Dwight Howard assumed the moniker of Superman, but that was originally Shaquille O'Neal's nickname, Superman, when he was on the Orlando Magic. The parallels between these two continue. They both were drafted by the Magic. They both went to the Lakers. They're centers. They're all-stars. But for whatever reason, Shaq has an amazing hatred for Dwight Howard, and it's unbelievable why it keeps happening. You can go ahead and read this for yourself. This is what Dwight Howard had to say in response to something Shaq had said. And honestly, Dwight Howard is 100% correct. Shaq has been at Dwight Howard's throat, no diddy, for years now, saying anything negative that he possibly can say, undermining him at every single point, when Dwight Howard has never been like that. Dwight Howard's only shown Shaq respect. He's shown him love. You can imagine, Dwight Howard probably grew up loving Shaq. He has a play style that was dominant, just like a young Shaquille O'Neal. And I love Shaq too, being a Lakers fan. Like, it was a blast watching Shaq, but Shaq is one of the biggest haters in all of professional sports. And I understand that Dwight Howard is not like a likable person. He's really not. But to undermine him as being like an all-time great, which I think Dwight Howard is, I think it's just, it's weird. It's definitely weird. Like, for me, I think Dwight Howard's in the top 15 center discussion all time. Maybe top 20. I'd have to get my list out. But I don't know. What do you guys think about this? Do you think Shaq is too hard on Dwight Howard all these years, or do you think Dwight Howard kind of deserves a lot of the hate that Shaq spews his way?